Greetings to everybody. We are going to discuss about Bayes strain theory. Van Hoff and Liebel proposed tetrahedral geometry of carbon. The bond angle of carbon atom in tetrahedral geometry is 109 degree 28 minutes, or it is approximately 109.5 degree. Bayer observed different bond angles for different cycloalkanes and also observed different properties and stability for different cycloalkanes. Each cycloalkane shows different bond angle and different properties and stability. On this basis, Bayer proposed a theory known as angle strain theory. The stability of the cycloalkanes which is affected or depends on the angle. It is called as angle strain theory. The theory explains reactivity and stability of cycloalkanes. Generally, the optimum overlap of atomic orbital is achieved for bond angle of 109.5 degree for carbon atom, which is proposed by Bayer. If bond angles deviated from this 109.5 degree, then strain is produced. Either it is compressed or expanded. Higher the strain, higher the instability. Higher strain produces increased reactivity and increases heat of combustion. So, as the bond angle deviated from 109.5 degree, then the actual stability of the molecule will be disturbed and produces strain. As the strain is higher, the stability of the molecule will be very low and the reactivity will be very high. Bayer's angle strain theory based on angle strain of cycloalkanes. So cycloalkanes such as cyclopropane, cyclobutane, cyclopentane, cyclohexane and cycloheptane. All these cycloalkanes are planar according to Bayer. Deviation from normal tetrahedral angles, that means 109.5 degree, results to unstable of cycloalkanes. According to Bayer, the larger ring system involve negative strain, hence do not exist. So negative strain means the angle beyond 109.5 degree. The bond angles in cyclohexane and higher cycloalkanes, that means cycloheptane, cyclooctane, etc., are not larger than 109.5 degree because the carbon rings undergoes twist, wrinkled form. It will not be in the planar format. So these assumptions are helpful to understand instability of cycloalkane ring systems. So finally, according to Bayer, the lower cycloalkanes shows less stability and higher cycloalkanes shows more stability. This is due to the deviation of the normal tetrahedral angle, that means 109.5 degree. When the deviation occurs from 109.5 degree, the instability of the cycloalkane occurs. Either it may be compressed reduce of bond angle from 109.5 degree or expand, increase of bond angle from 109.5 degree. The instability of the cycloalkane occurs. Higher the deviation, higher the instability and higher the reactivity. Now, when comparing all the cycloalkanes from cyclopropane to cyclopentane, cyclopropane is more reactive than cyclobutane and cyclopentane. The reason is cyclopropane is triangle. So the three angles are 60 degree. So the deviation will be more. Here the bond angle of cyclopropane is 60 degree. The normal tetrahedral bond angle value is 109.5 degree. So the deviation occurs is 49.5. The bond angle is 60 and the deviation is 49.5 degree. So this is the reason why cyclopropane is more active, because the deviation is more. When we are seeing cyclobutane, the four bond angles are 90 degree. So that the deviation is 19.5. When compared to cyclopropane, this is low. So that as the deviation is high, stability will be low. As the deviation is low, the stability will be high. This is the reason why cyclopropane is more reactive when compared to cyclobutane and cyclopentane. So, according to Bayer, the relative order of stability for some common cycloalkanes is under the order cyclopentane is more stable when compared to cyclohexane, which is more stable when compared to cyclobutane, which is more stable when compared to cyclopropane. So cyclopentane is more stable and cyclopropane is less stable. Actually, the order of stability of the cycloalkane is from cyclohexane to cyclopropane. But we have mentioned here is, according to Bayer, cyclopentane is more stable when compared to cyclohexane. The reason is the bond angle in cyclopentane is 108 degree, which is closer to tetrahedral angle 109.5 degree. So that cyclopentane is more stable because the deviation is very less. So, according to Bayer, cyclopentane is more stable when compared to cyclohexane. So, the stability of cyclopentane, the reason is cyclopentane having bond angle 108 degree, which is closer to tetrahedral angle 109.5 degree. Why cyclohexane is unstable when compared to cyclopentane? That is due to the higher ring strength because of the extension of bond angle beyond 109.5 degree. So larger deviation will result into more strain and the ring system will be unstable. So that cyclohexane is less stable when compared to that of cyclopentane. So as the ring size increases, larger the ring system, the synthesis of the compound cycloalkanes will be difficult. But also we can synthesize the large rings cycloalkanes according to Bayer's theory. There are several methods such as by means of dihalides, addition of dihalides in which chain lengthening reaction would not occur but ring closing reaction will take place. So that this is the one of the method of synthesizing large ring cycloalkanes according to Bayer's theory. Explaining Bayer's theory on the basis of heat of combustion and the relative stability of cycloalkanes. What is meant by heat of combustion? The amount of heat evolved when 1 mole of compound is burned in carbon dioxide and water is referred as heat of combustion. So heat of combustion is one of the very important property to know the stability of the cycloalkanes. So the table shows the heat of combustion of various cycloalkanes. So this is heat of combustion for ring size 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is heat of combustion for ring size 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and this is heat of combustion for CH2 group alone for an open chain compound. So these are for ring compounds, and this is for CH2 group heat of combustion in an open chain compound. Calculation of heat of combustion for cyclopropane. The formula is heat of combustion is equal to number of carbon atom in the ring into heat of combustion for that ring per CH2 minus heat of combustion for normal alkane per CH2. So heat of combustion for cyclopropane. The number of carbon in cyclopropane is 3. So observed heat of combustion for cyclopropane is 166.6. And observed heat of combustion for N-propane, that is open chain, is 157.4. Therefore, heat of combustion for cycloalkane is 3 into 166.6 minus 157.4, which is equal to 27.6 kilocalories per mole. So similarly, we can calculate it for various cycloalkanes. Now, the energy per CH2 group for cyclopropane and cyclobutane are compared here. The heat of combustion for cyclopropane observed is 9.2 kilocalories per mole, and for cyclobutane is 7.0 kilocalories per mole. According to Bayer's theory, based on heat of combustion, cyclopropane having very high energy when compared to that of cyclobutane. So cyclopropane is less stable than cyclobutane. As the energy is more, the compound is less stable. Reaction is more. So this is the relation between Bayer's theory according to heat of combustion. Bayer's angle strength theory using orbital picture of covalent bond. We know the bond formation is effective atomic orbital overlapping. For carbon atom, in sp3 hybridization, that means tetrahedral CH4, the bond angle is 109 degree, 109.5 degree. The orbital overlap is maximum. This is why the compound is highly stable. For an open chain compound, when carbon is connected to other two carbon atoms, the sp3 hybrid, it is sp3 hybrid, and utilize these hybrid orbitals to form the bonds. Usually overlapping forms a bond. In cyclopropane, the bond angle is 60 degree instead of 109.5 degree. That means it is compared with the double bonds. Single bond means 109.5 degree. So, when compared to single bond and double bond is more reactive. Similarly, here also the normal tetrahedral bond angle is 109.5 degree. But in cyclopropane, it is reduced to 60 degree. So the carbon atom do not use sp3 hybridization to form the bond. Hence the bond is weaker as compared to usual carbon-carbon single bond. So this is a pictorial representation. Instead of 109.5 degree, the angle is 60 degree. It is bended. This is the reason why cyclopropane is very less stable and more active, according to Bayer's strain theory. Now, successfulness of Bayer's angle strain theory. Bayer rightly proposed the cyclopropane and cyclobutane are flat molecule and are having the bond angle 60 degree and 90 degree, which are much deviated from the ideal tetrahedral value, that is 109.5 degree. Hence, cyclopropane and cyclobutane are unstable and easily undergo ring opening reactions. So there is much angle strain in cyclopropane and cyclobutane. And also Bayer proposed the cyclopentane is not need to be planar, but it is planar as that condition the angle is much nearer to ideal tetrahedral angle. So that cyclopentane is stable because of the closer angle strength, the bond angle between the cyclopentane and the ideal tetrahedral angle. Some limitations are there of Bayer's angle strain theory. According to Bayer, he is not able to explain the effect of angle strain in larger ring systems. According to him, cyclopentane should be much stable than cyclohexane, but practically it is reversed. Larger ring systems are not possible according to Bayer as they have negative strain. That means extension. The value bond angle is beyond 109.5 degree, but they exist and much stable. So this is also failed to explain by Bayer's angle strain theory. And finally, larger ring systems are not planar, but wrinkled to eliminate angle strain. According to him, that means Bayer's angle strain theory, all the cycloalkanes are planar, but actually they are wrinkled in order to eliminate the angle strain and they are much stable. So these are some limitations of Bayer's angle strain theory. Thank you.